Raju's magical world. The end. The sky was covered in dark clouds, lightning split through and flashed across the heavens. Raju quickly covered his ears in fear. At that moment, Shirley whispered softly, "Raju, the third trial has come to test you. This time, it is not your courage alone that will save you, but your wisdom and the calmness of your mind. Bravery will not be enough." Raju felt a wave of nervousness. Calmness of mind? What kind of trial could that be? He wondered. As the thunder struck, a great stone fortress appeared before him. Its walls were covered entirely with green vines. The heavy gates opened on their own, and from within came a soft melody, like music descending from heaven itself. As Raju stepped past the gate, he noticed strange symbols glowing faintly upon a wall. Inside, the path split into two. One was a wide, ring-shaped magical road. The other shimmered like a quiet river of light. Both paths produced dazzling illusions. One whispered seductive voices of desire. The other revealed terrifying visions that seized the heart. Shirley's words echoed in his ears. "Unless you find the light within, these illusions will overwhelm you. Do not let them deceive you." The first stage, the first illusion won. Of the roads bent and twisted, making Raju dizzy and confused. His mind wavered, but he steadied himself by recalling the warm smile of his mother, the joyful memories of his friends. He silenced the whispers of desire, and without fear or greed, made his choice. He stepped onto the calm river-like path. The second stage, the question of insight. At the end of the path stood a great rock with a glowing seal. On the seal was written, "When nothing is needed, what remains eternal?" A voiceless murmur rose from the waves around him. "We are testing you. Speak the truth." Raju bowed his head, breathing deeply. He thought carefully. If he removed pain, jealousy, and desire, what would remain? Not mere happiness, but something greater. He understood. He whispered, "It is the light of the heart, contentment, and the wisdom of knowing." At once, the sealed gate before him opened slowly. A ray of pure golden light descended into his palm, forming a small golden staff. It glowed with a gentle warmth, a symbol of the light within. The final stage of the third trial, inner illusions, white coral cliffs flickered with haunting faces, mirrors of Raju's own hidden fears. They tried to overwhelm him, but Raju stayed silent and held tightly to the golden staff. With calmness and wisdom, he declared, "These are not real. They are false images." The illusions dissolved like mist. Suddenly, every living creature within the fortress clapped and laughed with joy. Shirley appeared like a vision from a legend, blessing him with a smile. "Raju, with wisdom and calmness, you have triumphed in the third trial. This golden staff is the proof of your inner light." As Raju stepped out of the fortress, he looked at the golden staff in his hand and smiled. It was not just an object, but a symbol of his new faith and patience. Tiny golden drops of light sprinkled down upon it as he walked forward. The dark sky deepened. Thunder rumbled louder. From the distance, a shadow moved slowly toward him, its eyes glowing with a terrible red light. Shirley's face grew tense. She cried out, "Raju, I have not yet told you. He is the master of darkness in this magical world, Marcos." The heavens grew darker still. The storm howled. Though Raju's heart trembled, he felt no fear. He knew this was the beginning of the next chapter. Gripping the golden staff firmly, he stepped forward to face whatever awaited him. Marcos laughed in a harsh, rumbling voice. "Ha! A 10-year-old child has overcome the first 3 trials? Impossible. Now I shall test your true strength." He raised his hand, and black shadow figures rose from the ground, circling Raju. Raju's heart beat fast, but he remembered Shirley's words: courage, compassion, calmness. He looked directly into the shadows and said, "You are not real. You are only illusions created by Marcos. I will not fear you." At his words, several shadows melted away. Marcos roared in anger. "Boy, you cannot defeat me so easily. In the next trial, if you survive, only then shall you remain in this world." He stretched out his arm toward the sky, and the earth split open. A massive tomb-like gateway rose from the ground. Shirley's face grew pale. "This is the 4th trial, the Tomb of Darkness. Once you enter, you must rely on your own wisdom and inner strength to escape." Raju inhaled deeply. "I came here for a purpose. I will not be afraid." He stepped inside. The gate shut instantly behind him. Lightning, thunder, and storm winds roared all at once. Marcos vanished with a cruel laugh. Shirley clasped her hands and prayed, "Raju, only the light within you can save you now." Inside the tomb, nothing could be seen. Absolute darkness surrounded him. Cold winds brushed past, and eerie sounds echoed through the halls. But Raju walked forward with confidence. "I have already overcome 3 trials. I will overcome this 4th one too." Suddenly, the ground shook. A giant serpent emerged from the shadows, its crimson eyes glowing fiercely. At once, Raju remembered Shirley's teaching: courage, compassion, calmness. He raised his golden staff high. Its radiant light struck the serpent's eyes, and slowly, the beast faded away. In the next chamber, a golden key lay between stone pillars. Raju picked it up and opened a sealed gate. With that, the tomb's trial was over. When he stepped out, Marcos appeared before him once again. But this time, there was no anger in his face, only a faint smile. "Raju," he said, "you have completed all 4 trials. Now it is time for you to know the truth. I was never your enemy. I did not wish to destroy you. I came only to test you, to reveal how strong the light within you truly island." Raju's eyes widened. "Then, what was the meaning of all these trials?" Marcos replied, "This magical world is not your true life. The creatures you met, the monkey, the puppy, the bird, they were all creations of your mind. But through them, you learned courage, patience, confidence, and compassion. Most importantly, you have freed Shirley from her curse. She is now free to return to her own world, and you too must return to your parents." Tears filled Shirley's eyes as she smiled at Raju. "Raju, it is because of your kindness and courage that I am free today. Do not weep for me. We will meet again in another world." With tears glistening in his own eyes, Raju said softly, "Thank you, Shirley. It is because of you that I learned to believe in myself." Marcos lifted his hand. His voice echoed like thunder across the stones. "Now, you shall both return to your worlds." In the next instant, everything vanished. Raju opened his eyes. He was back in his small hut, tumbling off his bed. His mother rushed in. "Raju, what happened? You were crying out in your sleep." Raju sat up slowly, catching his breath. "Nothing, Amma. Just a dream," he said quietly. He washed his face. As the cool water touched his skin, a question stirred in his heart. Was it really only a dream? Or was it a miracle that happened under the name of a dream? Whatever it was, Raju knew the experience had taught him courage, patience, self-belief, and compassion. Smiling, he picked up his book. "It's time for school. From now on, I will succeed in my studies and in life." Are you like this story? Please subscribe the canal. Click the bell button